Hello, my name is Amol, and today we are going to do some numericals based on the solid state. In previous class, we already studied 5 to 6 numericals of the solid state. Now we will move further. So this is the fourth question. Let's see. An element A and B constitute BCC type crystalline structure. Element A occupies a body center position and B is at the corners of the cube. What is the formula of the compound and what are the coordination number of the A and B? Okay, so in the question they have given the type of the crystalline structure is BCC type. Okay, so first I will draw the crystalline structure. Okay, in the question that is it is given that element A occupies the body center position. Okay, so we'll draw the element A in the body center. Then they have given that B is at the corners of the cube. So we will place here at each corner of the cube. Okay, so what portion of the B actually is will go to the corners of the cube? Exactly, B divided by 8. So B divided by 8 portion will go to the each corner of the cube, right? So first we will calculate how many numbers of atoms are there in this cube. Okay, so number of atoms of A and number of atoms of B. Okay, so how many numbers of atoms of A are there? Only one, because it is at the body center. Because it is at the body center, the atom will not distribute itself to corners or faces. Okay, so how many numbers of atoms of B are there? 1 by 8 multiply by 8, so 1 atom of B of A. Okay, so now we got how many numbers of atoms of A are there and how many numbers of atoms of B are there. Okay, so what is the formula of the crystalline compound? Therefore, formula of crystalline compound is A into B. They also asked about what are the coordination number of A and B, right? So what is meant by the coordination number? Now consider this is the cube, right? So A is at the body center and B distributed itself at the eight corners. So the links which I am going to draw between A and B is called as the coordination number. From this to this, from this to this, from this to this, from this to this, right? From this to this, this to this, this to this, and this to this. Now suppose there are 4 B's, okay, B atoms. There is only one atom at the A center portion. So we will draw a link from A to B. How many links are possible? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that, this links is called as the coordination number. So how many coordination numbers are there between A and B? There will be 8, right? From center portion to upper 4 and from center portion to the bottom 4. This is called as the coordination number. Therefore, coordination number of A, therefore coordination number of B is equal to 8. Now we'll come to the next question. So question number 5. Copper crystallized in FCC unit cell with the edge length of 495 picometer. Now what is the radius of the atom? Okay, so they have given the FCC like crystalline structure. We know the relation between the radius of the atom and the edge length. What is the relation in the FCC crystalline structure? Yes, that's right. R is equal to A divided by 2 root 2. So we need to calculate what is the radius of the copper atom. Do you know that how many picometer is equal to 1 centimeter? What is the relation between picometer and centimeter? Right. 1 picometer is equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 10 centimeters. Okay. So R is equal to, what is the edge length? We have given the edge length. What is the edge length? Edge length is equal to 495 picometer. Right. So 495 picometer divided by 2 root 2. So what is the answer? Calculate it fast. So what is the answer? Yes, its answer is 175 picometer. And if we need to convert this into centimeters, then what we have to do? 175 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 10 centimeter, which is equal to 1.75 into 10 raised to minus 8 centimeter. This conversion is very important. Okay, we need this in further calculations. Okay, now this is our sixth question. So what is in this question? A crystalline compound. In a crystalline compound, atom A occupies CCP lattice while atom B occupies 2/3 of the tetrahedral voids. What is the formula of the compound? We know that CCC is same method of the FCC crystalline structure. So in this question, they have asked that atom A occupies the CCP lattice, while atom B occupies 2/3 of the tetrahedral voids. What is mean? What does it mean? Actually, atom A only distributes itself around its corners and the faces, but while the atom B only occupies 2/3 of the tetrahedral voids. What is mean by the tetrahedral voids? Now suppose there are three atoms, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so there is one gap in between them. This gap is called as the tetrahedral voids. Okay, to understand this, in HCP, in HCP, that's hexagonal close packing, there are 6 tetrahedral voids. Okay, and FCC, and in case of FCC and CCP, there are only 8 tetrahedral voids. And number of octahedral voids is equal to always number of atoms, and number of tetrahedral voids is 2 times the number of octahedral voids, or 2 times number of the atoms. Do you understand this? This is very important. Just mark it important and write it down in your notes. So now we will calculate how many numbers of atoms of A are there, right? Number of atoms of A is equal to, first we will draw the crystalline structure. Okay, okay, only atom A occupies the CCP lattice. Only atom A is distributed itself. Okay, so in the CCP structure, what is the position of the atoms? Atom A will distribute itself around the corner of the cube. Okay, as well as it will distribute itself around the faces. Right. So how many numbers of atoms of A are there? 1 by 8 multiplied by 8 plus 1 by 2 multiplied by 6 is equal to 1. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. To understand why we have taken 2 here, because while distributing around its surface, atom equally distribute itself, and one goes to right side or left side, top or bottom, or front or back side. Okay, so there are total 4 atoms of the A. Now they have told that atom B occupies 2/3 of the tetrahedral weights. So number of atoms of B is 2/3 of tetrahedral weights. But in case of CCP, I have told that how many tetrahedral weights are there? 8 tetrahedral weights are there. So 2/3 of 8, how many? 16 by 3, right? So what is the formula of the compound? Therefore formula of compound is A B. But how many atoms of A are there? So 4 atoms of A are there. Okay, and how many atoms of B are there? 16 by 3. We'll write 16 by 3. Or in a different manner, how can we write this? If there is nothing below 4, means there is 1, right? So we'll do the cross multiplication. So A 4 3s are 12 and B 16, right? Or else how can we write it? A B, right? 3 4, right? So these are the 3 answers. Now we'll move further for the next question, that is 7th question. What is the question? In an ionic crystalline solid, atom of element Y forms SCP lattice. The atom of element X occupies the 1/3 of the tetrahedral weights. What is the formula of the compound? Okay, we know the SCP. First we will draw the SCP crystalline structure. Okay, like that. In this crystalline structure, atoms of the element Y form the SCP. Okay, and atom of the element Y occupies the 1/3 of the tetrahedral weights. So element of the Y only distributes itself around the corner and faces of the hexagonal coordination. Okay, so element Y will distribute itself around the corners of the SCP, like that. How many corners of there in HCP? There are 12 corners, right? 12 corners and 2 faces. In this question we will neglect the atoms which are there in between this column. Okay, there are 3 atoms which are placed in between, but we are neglecting them now. Okay, so how many atoms of there of Y? Number of atoms of Y in SCP is equal to 1 by 6 multiplied by. Why we are taken 6 here? Because suppose there are 2 atoms of element Y, then this atom divide itself in 6 parts. Okay, suppose this one is part, this one is part, this one is part, this is one part, this is one part, this is one part, and each of them goes to the 6 corners here. Similarly, it happens to second atom also. It divides itself in 6 parts and it goes to the down. So that's why we are taken 6 here. Okay, once 1 by 6 multiply by 12 corners are there, plus there are 2 surfaces. First we'll name it A, B, C, D, E and F, right? There are also G, H, I, J, K and L. So there are 2 surfaces. So one atom divides itself in half portion. One portion goes top side and one portion goes to the bottom side. Do you understand? So 1 by 2 multiplied by 2 surfaces are there. So how many atoms of Y are there? 2 plus 1. So there are 3 atoms of the Y. So and number of atoms of X in HCP, number of atoms of HCP is 1/3 of the tetrahedral words, 1/3 of tetrahedral words. But how many tetrahedral words are there in SCP? So we already shown here that I already given here that SCP has 6 tetrahedral words, right? So 1/3 of 6, that is 2, right? So what is the formula of crystalline compound? Therefore formula of compound is X into Y or Y into X, but Y has 3 atoms and X has 2 atoms, or 3 has 2. This is our answer. Okay. Formula of the crystalline compound: X has how many atoms? 2 atoms. That's why we are right near 2. And how many atoms of Y are there? 3. That's why we have written 3 here. You got it? So let's move to the next question. So the next question is, a compound forms HCP structure. What is the number of octahedral words, tetrahedral words, and third one is total words formed in 0.2 mole of compound? Okay, we know that 1 mole is in 1 mole how many atoms are there? Okay, first we will take one example. Okay, suppose if you go to the shop and you ask for the eggs. Okay, you first go to the first shop, then there is second shop. Okay, suppose I went to the first shop and I asked for the shopkeeper for the eggs, for the 1 dozen. Then how many eggs will give shopkeeper to me? Exactly 12 numbers. And suppose I went to the second shop and I asked for the eggs, then how many eggs a shopkeeper will give to me? Whether he will give you 16 numbers or 12 numbers or 20 numbers. So who will decide that 1 dozen has 12 numbers only? So who will decide? आता समजा आपण सफरचंद आणायला गेलो, बरोबर? तर आपण दुकानदाराला काय म्हणणार आहे की मला 1 डझन सफरचंद द्या किंवा एक डझन केळी द्या. मग 1 डझनमध्ये 12च केळी येतात, हे कोणी डिसाईड केलं? त्याचप्रमाणे आपण जर सफरचंद आणायला गेलो तर काही सफरचंद छोटे असतात तर काही सफरचंद मोठे असतात, त्यामुळे ते काही दुकानदार किलोवरून देतात, बरोबर? त्याचप्रमाणे ॲटमचं पण आहे. त्या ॲटममध्ये काय बघा, एक थर्मोकॉलचा ॲटम घेऊयात आपण. थोडे थर्मोकॉलचा एक ॲटम घेतला आणि लोखंडाचा एक ॲटम घेतला आपण, त्याचा एक छोटासा तुकडा आपण घेऊयात दोघांचा पण, बरोबर? तर वजन कोणाचं जास्ती असणार आहे? ऑब्वियसली लोखंडाचं वजन जास्ती असणार आहे, कारण त्याची डेन्सिटी खूप जास्ती आहे ॲज कम्पेअर टू थर्मोकॉल, बरोबर? ह्याची डेन्सिटी जास्ती आहे थर्मोकॉलपेक्षा. तर आता समजा आता हाच पोर्शन घेतला आहे आपण, एवढाच पोर्शन घेतला आहे थर्मोकॉलचा आणि लोखंडाचा म्हणजे आयर्नचा. तर कोणत्या डेन्सिटी ह्याची जास्ती आहे लोखंडाची थर्मोकॉलपेक्षा, त्यामुळे लोखंडामध्ये काय असणार आहेत? ॲटम्स भरपूर असणार आहेत. सॉरी, लोखंडामध्ये ॲटम्स भरपूर असणार आहेत थर्मोकॉलपेक्षा. तर इथं एक स्टँडर्डाईज केलेलं आहे आपण शास्त्रज्ञांनी, त्याला आपण काय म्हणणार आहे? आपण ॲव्होगॅड्रो नंबर म्हणणार आहे. समजा तर 1 मोलमध्ये नेहमी 6.022 × 10⁻23 एवढेच ॲटम्स असले पाहिजेत. हे एक स्टँडर्डाईज आहे. मग एक नंबर ऑफ मोल्स तुम्ही कशाचे घ्या, थर्मोकॉलचे घ्या, आयर्नचे घ्या किंवा सल्फरचे, कोणाचे घ्या, एक मोलमध्ये किती असणार तुमचे? एवढे ॲटम्स असलेच पाहिजेत. ठीक आहे, समजलं सगळ्यांना हे? तर आता आपण पुढे जाऊयात. ठीक आहे, आता 1 मोलमध्ये किती ॲटम्स असतात म्हणून सांगितलं तुम्हाला मी 0.22 इंटू 10⁻23 ॲटम्स असतात. तर क्वेश्चनमध्ये दिलं आहे का आपल्याला की 0.2 मोल कंपाऊंडमध्ये विचारलं तरी, तर 1 मोलमध्ये एवढे आहे तर 0.2 मोलमध्ये किती असणार आहेत. कसं करणार आपण, क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन करा. 1 इंटू एक्स इज इक्वल टू 0.2 मल्टिप्लाय बाय 6.022 इंटू 10⁻23 म्हणजेच एक्स काय झाला 0.2 इंटू 6.022 इंटू 10⁻23 डिवाइड बाय 1 म्हणजे एक्स किती आला 1.2044 इंटू 10⁻23 एवढे ॲटम्स आहेत. तर आपल्याकडे एवढे ॲटम्स आहेत कुणाचे, ठीक आहे. क्वेश्चनमध्ये दिलेलं नाही कशाचे ॲटम्स आहेत, तर एवढे ॲटम्स आहेत आपल्याकडे. ठीक आहे. तर आता आपण पुढे जाऊयात. त्यांनी काय विचारलं, आता आपल्याला ऑक्टॅहेड्रल वर्ड्स विचारले. तर ऑक्टॅहेड्रल वर्ड्स किती असतात, मगाशी मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं ऑक्टॅहेड्रल वर्ड्स म्हणजे किती असतात. तर ऑक्टॅहेड्रल वर्ड्स असतात ते नंबर ऑफ ॲटम्स इतके असतात. नंबर ऑफ ॲटम्स, तर नंबर ऑफ ॲटम्स किती आहेत आपले 1.2044 इंटू 10⁻23. समजलं तुम्हाला. आता बी बघा, तर टेट्राहेड्रल वर्ड्स विचारलं. तर टेट्राहेड्रल वर्ड्स काय असतात, एक्झॅक्टली नंबर ऑफ ॲटम्सच्या डबल असतात किंवा ऑक्टॅहेड्रल वर्ड्सच्या डबल असतात. सो टेट्राहेड्रल वर्ड्स किती असणार आहेत, ट्वाइस द नंबर ऑफ ॲटम्स इक्वल टू 2 मल्टिप्लाय बाय 1.2044 इंटू 10⁻23 किती येतात सांगा बघू. 2.4088 इंटू 10⁻23. आणि थर्ड क्वेश्चन तरी काय विचार आपल्याला, टोटल वर्ड्स विचारले. टोटल वर्ड्स म्हणजे किती असतात, तर या दोघांची ॲडिशन असते, ऑक्टॅहेड्रल वर्ड्स प्लस टेट्राहेड्रल वर्ड्स. सो टोटल वर्ड्स किती असणार आहेत आपल्याकडं, इज इक्वल टू टेट्रा प्लस ऑक्ट्रा वर्ड्स. बघा भाऊ टोटल किती येते, हे दोघांची टोटल करायचे आपल्याला. टोटल करून सांगा किती येते. तर यांचे टोटल येते 3.6132 इंटू 10⁻23. समजलं सगळ्यांना. ठीक आहे. काही क्वेश्चन असतील तुम्हाला तर मला कमेंटमध्ये करून सांगायचं आहे. ठीक आहे. तर तुम्हाला टेट्राहेड्रल किंवा ऑक्टॅहेड्रल वर्ड्स काही समजले नसतील तर मी तुम्हाला व्हिडिओच्या खाली एक लिंक देतो आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये ॲनिमेशन करून 3Dमध्ये तुम्हाला टेट्राहेड्रल वर्ड्स म्हणजे काय आहेत किंवा ऑक्टॅहेड्रल वर्ड्स म्हणजे काय ते सांगितलेलं आहे. तर तुम्ही ते लिंकवर क्लिक करून पाहून घ्या. ठीक आहे. थँक्यू.